Hello everyone, this is Jack and welcome back to my Terrablox Devblog videos. This week went past pretty fast, so yet again I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'll show you what I've done and hope you enjoy. Okay, so I thought I'd just stop here to explain a few things. So things like the options and the achievements and changing modifications. They won't be in the first release because that's just a lot of menu stuff and I don't think I could fully support it in the first release. So that stuff will just be hidden. It's not going to make a massive difference. You'll still have the ini file, so you will be able to change like resolution settings and sound volume and stuff like that without all this. So that's just how I'll handle that for now, and I'll add those things in updates because it's just so much easier for testing purposes that way and making sure it works without too many problems to handle. Same with this, like when you click this it's supposed to bring up a box and it will let you change your map settings and things like that. So that's not going to be in the first release either, that's going to be another update. And this is just so I know that you're all, like when people are playing it and they're testing it, and if they come back with problems, they all have the same thing and they're all having different problems or the same problems under the same circumstances. So that's all that is. And yeah, I put this texture pack back after some minor updates because I can't remember who it was, but someone mentioned, might have been a YouTube comment, that they were just tired of me using the OCD pack all the time. Even though I prefer the OCD pack because it just looks better than this, I thought I'd just put this back. So yeah, that's why this is here. And okay, yeah, you can see the cursor. I've put that in now, so you have a proper crosshair that changes colour depending on what you're looking at, so it's usually always clear to see things. The only problem this does have is if you're looking at a perfect grey colour, it's invisible because it can't blend with perfect grey. There's ways to fix that, and I'll probably implement them if it becomes a problem. And another thing is not the trees, the clouds. They now zoom in, fade in from a greater distance, so that it's like twice the distance of the terrain, so that you always see clouds in front of you, and I don't know, it just makes the world feel a little bit bigger. And it doesn't have that much of an impact really. It's not, I mean, at the moment the clouds aren't ever cold at all, they're never made invisible. Even though they are faded out, they're still trying to draw. So yeah, they're just visible now from a greater distance. And other things, yeah, I had to fix some things with lighting. I had a major bug which just popped out of nowhere, was that when you were creating stuff it wasn't doing the lighting properly. It just wasn't setting it anywhere, and it's just one line of code just managed to disappear and I didn't know where it went. I have no idea, it just vanished. So I had to mess around trying to get that back in and working, and eventually did. So that's okay, even though it took a while. And there is another thing that I need to fix for the lighting, but it's to do with wrapping, and it only appears on the edges of the map. So got to find the edge of the map. But basically it's where when it does the lighting, the first time it does it, it doesn't take into account the fact that it wraps. So you get this sort of like a shadow, but it stops exactly where the world is supposed to wrap. Like here we go. So it's casting a shadow from here, but it's not going round onto the other side of the world. So this bit doesn't know about it. Although there is a bug there. That's interesting. So, don't know what that is. It's probably not wrapping again. Yeah, it's the same thing I think. It's just not wrapping. So it's going back here saying, oh, what blocker do I have? And it doesn't find one, so it breaks. So yeah, I mean, that's a minor issue really, but yeah, I'll still fix that. And another thing I was working on is having the game in a window, so you can play it windowed mode at different resolutions and stuff. This is working, and I'll show you that in a second. The only thing it doesn't work on is the main menu, but I think I'll show you that as well, because I'm in the process of fixing that. So I'll show you that now. Okay, so this is the game running in the window. So yeah, like I said, the menu wasn't working properly, and that's just simply an issue of the background scale. So as you can see, like, this bit is supposed to be centered. What I'm actually wanting to do is scale it down properly, so the whole thing fits in there. So yeah, that's all that is, just fixing that. It's no biggie, but the game should run as well. Yeah. So that's all that is. So it might add in like some hotkeys to do that for like the demo release, just so you can switch it quite quickly. Yeah, because I know it's useful to play in this mode. So I don't know what else I've done. I haven't actually been keeping note. But yeah, I'll look to get a maybe a better version of this texture pack up, or you know, I don't know, some sort of proper texture pack, because I don't know, Daddy was supposed to do one, but he just hasn't pulled his finger out at all for ages. So who knows? Yeah, I want to release this pretty soon. Not, you know, not just for, you know, sake of getting out, but you know, it'll give me that little boost again to start adding in big things and making sure. Well, because if I release something and people are saying, "Oh yeah, this works," and then I can actually, you know, push on and add some better things. At the moment, I'm in this sort of limbo where I have to just keep fixing things because it's too dangerous to add big things again, because there's too much, you know, too much potential to break things. So it's all getting left behind at the moment, and that's why these devlogs are getting shorter and a bit more boring. It's because I'm just fixing a load of stuff in the background which I can't actually show you, so it's kind of unfair, really. Yeah, I don't know, if you have any ideas of what you want to see, you know, that might not break it, then, you know, please let me know and I'll try adding them. But otherwise, I'm just trying to fix it, getting it in a good condition to release it. And like I've said, you know, what I actually release will be quite minor, but it'll be a good start. So yeah, that's windowed mode. I thought I'd finish up on this splash screen for a change. It's been a while since I've used it. Don't actually have that many splash screens. I would like more, but yeah, whatever. So when I say things like demo and first release, I am talking about the same thing, and it could be seen more as like alpha or something. You know, basically the first thing that I'm gonna put out that's, you know, not just me testing or people close to me testing it. So that's what I mean by that. The same thing. And other than the game, I am also having to work on the website. So I mean, that's not as hard. I mean, I've got a few things I want to do with that, like things that automatically update the homepage and stuff like that. Nothing major. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'll be adding next week. I hope it might be something interesting, but you know, I don't know. So we'll see. I hope it's good, and hope you enjoyed this video, even though it's, like I said, getting boring. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.